Welcome to a new episode of I Know Jax, your show about fun things to do in Jacksonville. I love fall. The weather is a tad bit cooler, so I can open the windows and turn the AC off. Me and my cats can enjoy the cool breeze at night. This time, I have a great show lined up for you. First, we have an interview with a superstar right here on the show. We'll get to that in just a second. Now, the select few of you, the chosen, those of you who receive my newsletter, hint, hint, already know who we have in store for you, and it's a real treat. Now, we have another happy hour segment for you in the show. Right now, Mark Wisdom, the beer guy, is on a super cool adventure at the Great American Beer Festival in Denver. It's a big deal, and he's going to be giving us a report about that on the website later. I'm getting the evil eye from behind the camera, and that means it's time for me to stop chit-chatting and get the show on the road. Did you know that James Bond series turns 50 this year? It's a perfect time for me to talk to one of the hottest Bond girls of all times, Jane Seymour. Today I'm at Avondale Artworks with special guest Jane Seymour. How you doing?
Really well, thank you.
Now you're in town to do this great exhibition. Can you tell us a little bit about it?
Well, this is an amazing exhibition. The entire gallery is hung with my work from over the last 20 years, so it's an amazing retrospective too. And I paint in a lot of different styles, so there's really something for everyone. There's everything from mothers and daughters and children and on the beach, and then there's the open heart collection, and then there's the impressionist pieces, and then gosh, flowers. I know it's
some self-portraits
and self-portraits. And I think one of the things that's really surprised people is that they knew I painted that open heart. They had no idea that I did serious, major artwork too. So, well, but the one thing that I do really celebrate is love, positive moments, and color. So if you're looking to be tortured, this is definitely not your place to come.
Well, there was also some pieces of sculpture here as well.
Yes, the open heart sculptures. They're bronzes. They come in different finishes, and I'm very excited by those.
Those are fun.
Thank
now,
you.
all of this was also tied into St. Vincent's Hospital. Can you tell us a little bit about that?
Yes, they have an amazing program there for kids whose parents and grandparents are suffering from cancer.
Right.
So that they, through art therapy and with counselors, they're able to really talk about the impact of this terrible circumstances on their lives. So they're able to really talk about it, to understand it, and to be around other kids who are dealing with the same thing. So it's a wonderful way. Through art, you can get people to talk about things. I find it even here, I talk to people and they'll explain to me why a certain piece really moves them, why it's important to them. And of course, these kids are performing art with wonderful teachers who are helping them really express things that they're afraid to talk about.
Art's a lot like music, I think. It's really universal and it speaks to different people in different ways.
Yes, music and art are the most healing things on the planet, and it's astounding. That's what the first thing we're taking out of our schools, and yet it's the single most important thing that we need to be happy in life. Yes, and then if you think about it, everything that is seemingly important, things that people want to sell us, all the products, what do they use? Art and music.
Yeah, exactly, to do it
So
with.
go figure, yeah, someone's got to do this. So, no, I love art. I love being an artist. It's what gives me joy, and this has been very much my healing. I went through a terrible time when I was younger, and I went through a tough marriage, and I've had some health issues in my life, and this is really this is my sanity. This is how I express myself.
Sure.
I love to be different characters.
Right.
I love the acting, and of course I'm blessed to have that opportunity.
Yeah.
But this is something I can do without somebody having to hire me. I just do it for me.
Well, and everybody thinks of you. They think of James Bond, and they think of Dr. Quinn, of course.
Yes.
You've also been doing a lot of other things recently, right?
Well, I did Wedding Crashes, so
Right.
there's
that
whole crack,
great
and Somewhere in Time,
Yeah.
and then of course I think people have discovered the Scarlet Pimpernel, and depending on which community you're in, War and Remembrance is important, or East of Eden.
You did some Hallmark things as well.
A lot of Hallmark things. A lot of people who came today really loved the Dear Prudence movies. And a new one, a recent one I had out called Lake Effects, which is a lovely movie. And I'm doing a movie right now called The American Girl. You know, the ones for the dolls.
Okay, interesting.
Yes. Yeah,
is this something that you're producing as well?
No, I'm just starring in it, playing the grandmother.
Just starring in it.
Just starring in it.
Well, thank you so much for today.
You're welcome. Thank you.
I think I need to have a word with that casting director for that American Girls film. What are they thinking? Jane Seymour as a grandmother? Really? Doesn't work at all for me. Okay, enough. We're gonna leave all the beauty, Hollywood glamour, and the art world behind and move into the locker room at Veterans Memorial Arena to see what goes on right before a Bullies game. All that right after the break. I Know Jax is supported by these great businesses. CamdenHappenings.com for all things Camden County. Make sure to join the CamdenHappenings.com newsletter to get the latest Lovetown USA updates along with local event info. Checkers Barbecue is all about great food and having fun with friends and family. Visit Chef Art Jeanette and check out his great new Sunday lunch buffet. Come get your hot shrimp, baby! CoastalCompanion.com is your guide to fun things to do on the coasts of South Carolina, Georgia, and Florida. Sign up for the Coastal VIP newsletter for info on festivals and events and ideas for weekend getaways. You looking to get into shape? Train one-on-one with Jacksonville Sharks number 66 Isaac Morales at Snap Fitness on Southside Boulevard across from Tinseltown. Affordable prices and personalized workouts mean maximum fitness. Train like a shark. Your wedding is one of the most important days of your life. Make it magical with a cinematic wedding film from Bennett Video Productions. Call 904-451-9448.
Latitude 30 is the official away game headquarters of the Jaguars. Catch all the football action in our HD Sports Theater for every away game. 365-5555. Latitude-30.com.
We went to Veterans Memorial Arena for the Bullies' professional indoor lacrosse home game. I popped into the locker room to talk to the coach. So Brian, second home game. You guys got a couple of wins on your belt. What are we going to be looking forward to today?
I think you're going to see a team that's going to come out aggressive and play well on defense, and we kind of brought a really good offensive group in to help our defensive end this week. So I feel like it's going to be a well-balanced group, and they're going to play hard, and we're going to go and prevent them from getting to the center of the floor, and we're going to get this win.
I also noticed that we got a little bit different playing surface out there. What's that all about?
The concrete surface is a surface they use in Canada, and we just wanted to test it out and see if it was the way we wanted to play down here in Jacksonville, and hopefully the guys are going to enjoy it, and I think it's going to be a very fast game on that surface.
Looks old school, dude.
It's old. It's definitely old school. If I could play on the concrete like that, I can't imagine it'd be good for your knees. Anyway,
In this week's show, we're again swinging for the fences and moving at light speed from one extreme to the next. Let's move from the hard concrete, sweaty locker rooms and loud arenas to something different. Let's relax, take a deep breath, and enjoy a nice glass of wine this fine Saturday evening. I'm with the wine guy, Chris Chislett, and today we're going to learn about wine.
We are.
Now, the other day I was at the grocery store and I was looking at several different bottles of wine, and one was like under $10 and there were other ones were like over 50.
Right.
But it was the same kind of wine. What's the difference?
Right. So you've got a little bit of an example with these here. You can have a lineup of 50 different Cabernets, all from California, and that's the question that I get asked a lot: is what's the difference?
What am I paying for?
Yeah, exactly. One's $10, one's $50. What exactly am I paying for?
What does a $50 grape look like?
And that's the other thing as well. Is like, is it the grape? Is it the place? Is it what who's making the actual wine itself? So with this one, this is fairly easy to understand. This is just a California red blend.
Right.
The grapes are coming from California. California's a huge...
Anywhere in California?
Anywhere in California.
And red blend means it can be several different types of grapes.
A blend of grapes. So yeah, if you're dealing with Cabernet, this could quite easily just be a Cabernet from California. The grapes can be all over California.
Right. Okay.
With this one, you're getting a little bit more specific. They're actually naming Napa Valley.
Okay.
So we're getting a smaller
From
region,
that region
within California.
Okay.
So that's Cabernet from the Napa Valley. With this one, you're getting even more specific. We're going single vineyard within Napa, so Zinfandel.
Okay, so sort of drilling down.
Yeah, and that's a general rule. That's just not a California thing. That's it's kind of a worldwide thing. The more specific a place you get,
Sort of the more expensive it is.
yeah, typically.
Does that mean it's better?
Well, it depends what's better. That's another episode to itself. But what is better? That's the reason that the wine's more expensive. It doesn't mean that you're going to like this one more than this one.
But it's also sort of, I guess, an exclusivity thing.
Kind of, yeah. You've got to figure the land as well. These guys probably own this, maybe own this vineyard, maybe don't. Maybe they're just sourcing the grapes. These guys are probably just buying the grapes from 10, 20, 30, how many other different vineyards up and down California. So these guys have got much higher costs involved with either owning that vineyard or sourcing that from that very specific place.
Gotcha. So the overhead has probably larger.
Exactly. Yeah, more rent.
Exactly. And you say this is the same all over the world. So if we were looking at a French, there would be a French
kind of same thing as well. Yeah, if this was just a red Bordeaux, just Bordeaux, that's, still fairly expensive. Kind of Bordeaux is to France what Napa is to California.
Gotcha.
With something like this, you get to specific chateau within Bordeaux, within France. So it's just, again, it's all about how specific you're getting.
All right, cool. I'm learning all kinds of things about wine, and I hope you guys are too. And we look forward to seeing you guys in the next Wine Guy episode. Just in time for Halloween, it's Spooktacular at the Zoo. This event features family-friendly attractions with special non-scary attractions for the younger ones, like the Enchanted Forest, Wonderland Trail, and Pirate Cove. But the main attraction is, of course, the hundreds of carved and painted pumpkins lighting up the pumpkin patch. There are also scare zones recommended for kids over 10, the Witch's Castle, the Greenhouse of the Living Dead, and the Forest of No Return. Spooktacular takes place on October 19th through 21st and 26th through 31st. If you subscribe to our newsletter, you'll always know when we do fun stuff like go out and taste beer or wine or meet up with Jane Seymour at an art exhibit. So go to iknowjax.com right now and sign up while we take a short break.
Hi, my name is AE Diva. I'm an AED. What's an AED? Well, not to brag, but I'm a lifesaver. If someone goes into cardiac arrest, I shock them back to life. What's cardiac arrest? It's when your heart stops beating. Yeah, I know, serious. But never fear if AE Diva is here. I hope I see you at your school. Look for me.
For more information about AEDs in schools and how to help stop the #1 killer in schools, go to shocktolife.com.
Latitude 30 is the official away game headquarters of the Jaguars. Catch all the football action in our HD Sports Theater for every away game. 365-5555, latitude-30.com.
I Know Jax is supported by these great businesses. CamdenHappenings.com for all things Camden County. Make sure to join the CamdenHappenings.com newsletter to get the latest Lovetown USA updates along with local event info. Checkers Barbecue is all about great food and having fun with friends and family. Visit Chef Art Jeanette and check out his great new Sunday lunch buffet. Come get your hot shrimp, baby! CoastalCompanion.com is your guide to fun things to do on the coasts of South Carolina, Georgia, and Florida. Sign up for the Coastal VIP newsletter for info on festivals and events and ideas for weekend getaways. You looking to get into shape? Train one-on-one with Jacksonville Sharks number 66 Isaac Morales at Snap Fitness on Southside Boulevard across from Tinseltown. Affordable prices and personalized workouts mean maximum fitness. Train like a shark. Your wedding is one of the most important days of your life. Make it magical with a cinematic wedding film from Bennett Video Productions. Call 904-451-9448. Another reason to sign up for our newsletter is we occasionally send out stories and offers about great road trips from Jacksonville. Check out this relaxing trip. Today I've made my way to Daytona Beach, Florida and Daytona International Speedway. I'm standing here right next to the Daytona 500 Champions Walk of Fame, where all the winners of the Daytona 500 have their signature, handprint, and footprint. It's pretty cool. You really can't go to Daytona without visiting Daytona International Speedway. It doesn't matter if you're a huge NASCAR fan or just like motorsports, the track tour is an awesome experience. I've always liked motorsports and as a kid grew up watching the Daytona 500 on TV, so getting a tour was something I just had to do. I was looking forward to going on the all-access tour at this famous track. Daytona International Speedway offers 3 different tours that take race fans behind the scenes. I boarded the train and we went out on the track. The first thing that struck me was the size. This place is epic. The track is 2.5 miles and Daytona International Speedway can fit over 200,000 people. Total acreage is 480 acres. That's just ridiculous. Our tour guide Randy took us to the start-finish line and we got out. I could just imagine what this place would be like on race day with both the crowd and the engines roaring. Here we are at the Super Stretch, the long straightaway on the backside of the Daytona Speedway. Getting out on the track like this just gives you a completely different perspective. I have to say I have a much greater respect for what these race car drivers deal with. Here you see the high banks of the Daytona Speedway. It's hard to imagine going over 200 miles an hour around this track. The banking in the curve is 31 degrees. It's even hard to walk up. Getting to victory lane at Daytona is every race car driver's dream. Racing legends like Earnhardt and Petty have been standing right here. Sadly, this is probably my only chance to make it to the podium at Daytona. We also got to go up to the press box and the view is amazing from up there. After the tour, I met up with Andrew Booth from Daytona International Speedway.
The favorite part for the fans is probably being able to see the winning Daytona 500 car at the end of the tour. As the tour reaches its end, we have 3 different tours here. No matter what tour you're on, you're going to end with a special visit with the winning Daytona 500 car. Right now, that's Trevor Baynes, number 21, Wood Brothers Racing Ford. Yeah, a lot of people don't realize that we have more than just stock cars here at Daytona National Speedway. We're busy almost every day out of the year. First of all, with the track tours, then the Richard Petty driving experience, where you can ride or drive in a stock car around the Daytona National Speedway. We also have a lot of tire testing or track rentals, and then we have 8 major race weekends a year.
Sea Sky Spectacular is coming right here to Jacksonville Beach. This big annual air show comes with lots of performers and lots of stuff going on both in the air and on the ground. The world famous U.S. Blue Angels are one of the big events. I love airplanes, old and new, so I can't wait. The Sea Sky Spectacular takes place October 20th and 21st. That concludes another episode of everyone's favorite local TV show, I Know Jax. Don't forget to sign up for our great giveaway by joining our newsletter. Next time, it's the Halloween episode. You should be afraid, very, very afraid. Until then, have a great week, and I'll see you on the internet.
Latitude 30 is the official away game headquarters of the Jaguars. Catch all the football action in our HD Sports Theater for every away game. 365-5555, latitude-30.com.